Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode here at the Ninja Empire. So what we're doing today is we're continuing the creation of what is Ninja Empire, right? So we are constantly creating more and more characters to populate this world and to give it a lush and rich mythos and story and everything like that, so we can make characters and put them randomly in the back and pull them out some other time. So that's kind of what we're doing here. So with this character, I think that when it started off, it was one of those characters like, oh, we're just gonna do something and throw this person over there and that's gonna be it. But then as it continued, I started developing a little story to go with it. So this character actually started at the end of a stream where it was just a sketch, and that's why you see the overlay is there from Twitch. And so this is one of the ones that still had the overlay on it, so I'm sorry about that, but yeah, because it was actually just me trying to do a pose. You know, I was like, oh, let me see if I can get this random pose going on. And as I kept going, I was like, oh, maybe, you know, this could turn into something. And so with the pose being so awkward and, you know, bent and broken, I naturally went to an ONI or a demon, going, all right, well, this is probably the only creature that would want to be able to walk this way or sustain itself in this manner. And so as we went forward with it, the Twitch chat and myself were trying to decide what kind of character it actually would be. And at first, you know, I was like, oh, it'll just be a character who's contorted. And then I was like, oh, you know what? Let's add some horns to really push on the shape language of this character, right? So it's like, let's throw some horns out there, because then that'll add to this very lanky character that is bent back and, you know, doesn't actually make any sense when it comes time to look at it, right? So as I was drawing it though, what came about was the fact, like, okay, well, we're gonna make a demon or an Oni that has been trapped, right? And he's been, and you'll see I added some chains and stuff like that. So he's been trapped, and he is one of the 7 demons that have plagued the planet where the Ninja Empire is housed, and they have locked them all away or have placed them all into hibernation in one way, shape, or form. And this one character, who of course has no name. So once again, I challenge you, if you actually have a name or can come up with a name for this character, please drop it in the comments. And if one really sticks out and nails me as to, yes, that's it, then that's what this character will be called, because I have no name. As usual, if you look back at any of my other streams, there are very few characters that actually have a name as we move forward. So, as I was saying, with this demon, this one was the only one that was actually left conscious, right? Tormented to stay awake and aware of everything that was happening in its surrounding. Like, doesn't know what's happening in the world, but knows that this creature was there in this dark cell going, oh my goodness, I'm still trapped here, right? And so as the years went on, as the millennia went on, and this creature was just here, aging, not dying, because it was more of an eternal creature. It was plotting, right? And it was gonna plot until the day it got released. And it felt, right? Since it was a demon and it's been around for so long, it actually was able to feel the fact that something or someone was going to be brewing and that it was gonna be able to be released, right? And so it's able to send out like these kind of subliminal messages to certain people over time, and certain prophecies were devised from these messages that were being sent out, and misconstrued, of course, because sending messages through, underground, through the planet, up to someone who has enough intelligence to understand what is going on, it might get messed up in the process. Nothing like a good game of telephone where you have a message when you start, and by the time it gets to the end, it is completely different. So the actual message of how to get him out, how to save him, what's going to happen, what riches would be there if you did, got construed, and that's why it's taken so long for him to actually get released. So the idea is that eventually he is going to get out, right? And then torment the planet, and is actually going to go off and release, or try and release, all the other demons, right? So I haven't worked out all the super details as far as what the plan is when all of the demons come out, but I think that this character would be one of those main chapter enders. It's like they get released and then you see them, because right now, as he's pulled back, you don't actually get a full view of how tall he is. But I was thinking that once he actually snaps all the constraints off, right, and stands up, he's about a good 7.5 feet tall, right? So he's gonna be looming over most people, if not all people, right? And so I want him to be able to just be that intimidating figure, like in the last storyboard or the last comic page. We see whoever our current hero is at the time stands there, and this thing just kind of comes out, and you see it, and you're like, uh-oh, I wonder what that's gonna be. It's like, what is this person going to be bringing to the table to either mess with our hero or join our hero, or whatever the case may be, right? And so I really think that that's gonna be a really interesting dynamic, is where you have someone who is not actually within the story, the current story of the Ninja Empire, but has actually made his own story, right? So there is this whole idea that this creature has its own story that it's trying to do, or trying to enact in this grander story, right? So you get to bring in a completely different dynamic. And I like that, because I was able to kind of create this character and have them not necessarily look like what you would see, right? That's on the planet. You see these animals and whatnot, and you're like, oh, I don't understand, or I don't see the resemblance. But then again, you see that his clothes and the tunic thing, that's my thing when it comes to character design, is to have some type of flowing cloth. But that then resembles the fact that this person had been there for a very long time, right? And that their influence has continued even though they're stuck underground. And then what's going to be really cool is I think I'm going to have to do another design of this character, just so that I can have him straightened out, no chains, and then, completely design what he would look like as he's going forth, trying to do whatever it is that his main goal is in the planet. So I think that this character has a lot of potential to become something grander, and it's like the final boss of certain things, and then they try and change the idea of the planet, and maybe even go back in time to fix the fact that they were imprisoned, all the demons were imprisoned and stuff like that. So this character was really a lot of fun to create, and try to come up with some random story that will really work. And if you have an idea for what kind of story might work with this character, let me know. Hit me up in the comments, okay? And I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that you come out to my live stream and check it out. And if anything, just remember, born a ninja, die a ninja. Thank you for watching this video. If you haven't yet, please like, share, and subscribe. Also, if you'd like to support the Ninja Empire, please consider going over to my Patreon page. And if you'd like to see more of my content, please click on any of the videos that you see. Also, if you'd like to see a more behind-the-scenes look at what I do on a daily basis, please head on over to my vlog channel. Thank you very much, and we'll see you at the next video.